Good morning everyone, today is another pre-maintenance checklist video, which means we're going over all of the different campaigns which are ending before the coming maintenance. But before we jump into all of that, if you're new to the channel, I upload NGS content daily, so if you do play this game, I would really appreciate a subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Anyway, without further ado, let's begin the video. So the very first campaign that is ending is going to be Gear Up Your Class Special Campaign Part 2. As we can see over here, when you go to Tasks and Quests, go to Tasks and go to Limited Time. Over here, you can see all of the different tasks that are available. As you can see, I have not completed 3 of them yet. There's Suppress Enemies as a Hunter, Ranger, as well as Force, where I can get Augmentation Success Rate plus 20%, which is a really big deal, especially if you're free to play. However, it doesn't just end there. There are a ton of normal ones here as well. Change your class to Hunter. This is fairly straightforward. It gives you all of the Hunter weapons, the Hextra series, which are fully augmented as well as enhanced, so take advantage of that. You do need to get all of your classes to level 60 over here to get the Hunter level up reward, which gives you the build part, and the same thing applies to the Rangers as well as the Force, so please make sure to actually complete this so that you get all of the build parts. However, more importantly, the reason why you want to get all of your classes to level 60, or at least these 3 classes specifically, is because of this quest right here: complete designated limited time task. As you can see, complete Hunter level up, Ranger level up, as well as Force level up. It gives you 3 beta reactors, which is 300,000 Meseta, as well as 100 star gems. This is incredibly easy to get. Simply get 3 of these classes to level 60. It's not even max level is 80, remember, so you can actually play these 3 classes as your subclass, get them to level 60, and then switch to your main class, and all of these will auto complete. The only 3 that you actually need to complete as main class is going to be Suppress Enemies as Hunter, as Ranger, as well as Force, because as you can see over here, for main class only, so you do need to actually switch to that class as a main class. But nevertheless, if you're really lazy like myself, you can just play Braver subclass and still use a katana and complete all 3 of these tasks incredibly quickly. Now, if you want to know the fastest and most efficient way to complete 3 of these tasks, it's actually super simple. All you need to do is go to Retem Al Noth rank 1. All of the mobs in rank 1 are going to be level 20. So you're going to be level 60 or level 80, and all of the mobs are level 20, and you're going to kill them incredibly quickly. And on top of just completing that task of defeating 1,500 enemies, you're also getting seasonal points. Because remember, Retem Al Noth, or just any of the combat zones in Retem, give you seasonal points. So that's going to be 2 birds with 1 stone. You're getting seasonal points, and you're completing all 3 of those limited time tasks in order to get all those 20% boosters. So it's a win-win situation. Just come here, kill them incredibly quickly, and knock those quests out. Now, another boost going on right now that not many people know about is there is currently an enhancement boost during this period where we get enhancement success rate plus 20% as well as an augmentation success rate plus 5%. Let's say, for example, you want to enhance as well as augment your Octo Armors, Argas, Shezas, and Beltas. You might want to do that before the maintenance, since you get all of these boosts, because these armors have gone down significantly in price. As you can see right here, Octo Armor Argas, these used to be like 30 million or something insane like that. Now they're 450,000. And Argas are the most expensive ones right now. The Belta as well as the Shezas are even cheaper. So it might be a good idea to pick up these armors right now and enhance them all the way to plus 70, because you have that 20% boost, which actually increases your chance of getting a great success, which is going to help you get to plus 70 a lot easier, a lot quicker, and save you a lot of golden prim armors too. And then if you want to augment as well, it might be a good time to do that as well, because you get that 5% augmentation aid. However, all of this goes away after the maintenance, so you might want to do that now. And last but not least, there is also the class training support item giveaway. Now, if you've logged in any time in the past month, you would have picked up these items for free already. However, if you haven't logged in a while, you might want to log in just to pick up your 10 growth mint as well as your yellow triggers over here, but it's definitely not a necessity. The next campaign that is ending is the Dreiser Plant Interception rare drop rate plus 100%, simply because the Dreiser Plant Interception limited time quest is ending with the coming maintenance, so there will no longer be the Dreiser Plant Interception, and thus, of course, we don't get the 100% rare drop rate anymore. But this was really good, especially with the Octo Armors, Argas, Shezas, and Beltas. They drop fairly often because of this rare drop rate plus 100%. This was one of the main reasons on why the prices of these armors have dropped so much. And personally, I don't see this as a bad thing, because, you know, people need these armors. These armors have been rare for months already, so it just feels right that we're finally getting these armors to drop a little bit more commonly. And then on top of that, of course, the T-shirt weapons are slowly trickling in. They're dropping a little bit more often. So yeah, you might want to take advantage of this extra 100% RDR if you do want to farm for your own armors or your own weapons and you don't want to buy anything off the market. And last but not least is the AC purchase campaign over here. Now, of course, this does require you to spend money. However, if you were going to spend money anyway, you might as well take advantage of this. As you can see, if you top up $5, $40, $80, as well as $120, you get all of the following rewards. Personally, I wouldn't top up just for the rewards, but if you're going to top up anyway, this is a nice little bonus that you can pick up over here. Now, with all of that out of the way, the next thing I want to remind everyone is we are getting an NGS headline in 2 days from the time of this video going live, so stay tuned for that. I will do a recap video as always. However, it will be talking about November content, and I have a funny feeling we're going to get some type of content over here on this floating island. I think we are going to get some sort of boss enemy. It might be similar to the ancient enemies over here in the gorge area back when Kavaris first came out. I think we might get something similar in this area, and maybe the T-shirt weapons are going to drop a little bit more often. But nevertheless, when that headline comes out, I will cover it, so there will be a full recap video about that. But personally, I'm keeping my expectations relatively low for the month of November. I don't think it's going to be too jam-packed with a lot of content. I think December is the month that they're going to be putting a lot of emphasis or a lot of effort on, while November is just going to be like another filler month. Now, for those who are wondering when the seasonal event ends, the seasonal event will end on November 15. As you can see over here, our recycled items end on November 15, while the exchange shop actually lasts until the 22nd. So just keep that in mind that the exchange shop will stay here for a week after the seasonal event ends. However, if you want to farm seasonal points, you have until November 15th to farm up as many seasonal points as you can in order to purchase stuff out of the seasonal shop. As you can see over here, I have purchased the majority of stuff from the seasonal shop already. There's a few things that I haven't bought out yet, such as the Defi Capsule Phase 3s, simply because these are pretty expensive, as well as the seasonal weapons. I didn't buy all of the seasonal weapons yet, simply because they don't give that much enhancement EXP compared to Golden Prim Swords 2. So, you know, there used to be a trick where you buy out all these seasonal weapons and use them as enhancement fodder. However, nowadays you don't really need it because the Golden Prim Swords 2 give you more experience than these seasonal weapons. However, if you do have a surplus of seasonal points, you could buy out these weapons and use them as fodder for enhancing your other weapons if you want. Now, with that out of the way, the next thing I want to talk about is, of course, the Arks Records. So this week's Arks Records is relatively simple. You want to go to Central Retem board race and you want to do it solo, and just by participating, you will get your 20 Arks Record badges. Now, again, the reason why you want your Arks Record badges is because you can get these 4 weapon camos with them, you can get extra star gems, you can get arms refiners too, as well as Aegis Integras with all of these Arks Record badges, so it's really nice to have. However, the next thing I want to talk about is going to be the Aegis Integras, so please make sure to buy all of your Dominas over here, as I'm going to do that right now, so that you can exchange them for your HAL Finales. And as usual, we're going to check the HAL Finale prices right now, and they have gone down even further. They're now at 750,000, 780,000. They're like, you know, 800,000 is probably the average price for these. So they have gone down quite a bit. However, nevertheless, it's still better to just craft your own HAL Finale so you're not at the mercy of the marketplace. So if we do get new weapons or if we get new armors, you've got your own HAL Finales. Now, of course, you can just use the LC capsules. It's perfectly fine to just use the LC capsules, and it's actually a really good time to farm up a bunch of LC capsules. As you can see over here, I do have quite a bit of LC capsules simply because I've been farming the limited time quest. It drops LC capsules as well as quite a bit of growth mint every single run because we do have that 100% rare drop rate increase, which is really nice to take advantage of. And last but not least is don't forget to accept all of your alliance tasks and actually complete them so that you get all your alliance badges so that you can actually purchase out the Genesis points if you need them, or more importantly, the star gems. So let me just purchase that. That's actually going to be 30 star gems for me right here, and wabam, 30 star gems obtained, which is really, really nice. Now, another reason why you want to do all of your alliance tasks is because you get alliance points, which can be used to buff up your alliance mag. However, again, if you're not in an alliance, don't worry, you can use my alliance as long as you're on ship 2. Very important, you need to be on ship 2 because my alliance is based in ship 2, but you simply come to creative space over here, you go to space alliance alliance search, you go to a space over here and you simply type in my name, Keroppi. And once you click search, Banana Pancakes is going to show up and you simply come to my alliance space. Now, once you're in my alliance space, you're simply going to come over here and interact with the mag and receive alliance mag boost right here. You're going to select all of the buffs and click confirm. So my alliance mag is actually going to increase your maximum HP by 10%, all potency plus 5%, increase EXP plus 10%, as well as rare drop rate plus 10% for 24 hours. Now do keep in mind this will cost you 1,000 Genesis points to pick up all 5 buffs. Simply click yes and boom. Again, you do not need to be in my alliance to pick up all of these buffs. It's open for the public. Anyone on ship 2 is able to come to my alliance quarters to pick up all of these buffs. So please do so and take advantage of it, because these buffs are nothing to sneeze at. Special thanks to all the members for supporting the channel. It really means a lot to me. Thank you again. But yeah, that's all I wanted to cover in today's video. Hopefully you guys found it helpful. If you did, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye!